This tutorial will cover the basics of using PDspect on your Windows desktop, laptop, or tablet PC. To get started, we're going to start a new inspection. And to do this, we're going to open up our PDspect icon from the desktop. This will bring up the main menu for PDspect, and we're going to select Start a New Inspection. The screen we're now looking at is the Choose Template screen. This is where you select what inspection template or form you'll be using for the type of inspection you're doing. We're going to be selecting the Playground Basic, so we'll highlight that, and now we're going to click on OK. Now we need to give this file a name, so let's just call this Sample Playground Inspection, and now we'll click on Save. We're now looking at the main PDspect screen. On the left side of the screen, we're going to see a list of our different categories, which are just the different sections that we're inspecting. And as you click on a category, the inspection information for it will show up over here on the right. To get started, we're going to work with the Playground Signage category. So let's go ahead and click on that. In the Playground Signage category, we have two lines. And each of the lines is broken up into three different items. First, we have the rating, the actual inspection item itself, and then finally the notes. Our first line is Playground has age-appropriate signage. Let's go ahead and fill this one out first. To do this, we're going to click on our rating. And when we click on the drop-down, we'll see the various ratings we have to choose from. We have satisfactory, unsatisfactory, not inspected, and not applicable. And these are just the standard terms that come with the out-of-the-box software, but are completely customizable by you. And for more information on how to do this, watch the tutorial on editing ratings. So the signage rate age appropriateness is okay. So we're going to go ahead and just select satisfactory. And since that it's satisfactory, we don't need to put in a note, so there's nothing else we need to do for this line, and we're ready to move on to the next one. Now let's say that the playground does have some issues with its rules and warning signs. And because of this, we're going to mark this as unsatisfactory. And since it is unsatisfactory, we want to enter in a note to explain why it is. And so to do this, we're going to go over to our notes, and we can just simply click on this drop-down arrow and then select the appropriate note. So we're going to say the signage is missing, and our note shows up there. Not only do we want to add in a note for this item, but we also want to add in a picture. And the easiest way to add in a picture is to resize the PDspect window so it doesn't take up the full screen. And next, we want to open up the folder that has our pictures in it, which we have here. And this is just simply a Windows Explorer folder. We can see the previews of our pictures. And now all we have to do is locate the picture we want to add in, highlight it, and then simply drag and drop it on the line we want to add it to. And once you let go, you'll see the picture is now part of that line. Once the picture is added in, we can actually click on it and add in some photo markups as well. So we're now looking at the Edit Image screen. And there's two different options when it comes to adding in markups. First, we can add in decorations. Next, we can add in text. Now for decorations, this will include items such as arrows, ellipses, and zooms. And to add these in, you simply take your mouse, you just drag and drop, and you can add them in, and you can choose from different colors as well. For text, we have a box here for text. You simply type in what you want it to say. So we'll say signage missing. And as you can see, the text just shows up right on that picture. You have a couple different options as far as where you want the text to show up, as well as the size of the text. Once you've added in all the markups you want on your picture, simply click on OK. So at this point, we're now finished with the Playground Signage category. We're ready to move on to surfacing. So let's click on surfacing. Filling this category, and really the rest of the categories out, is going to work the exact same way as what we just looked at. We're going to go ahead and resize the window so it takes up the full screen. And so first we're looking at the protective surfacing. Again, we're going to say there's an issue here. So we're going to mark this as unsatisfactory, and we want to add in a note. Now, as we looked at before, for the notes, we can simply click on the drop-down and select it from here, or you can also click on the note box and pull this up. And what this allows you to do is you can select something from the drop-down list like that, or you can also come down here and type it in. So we'll go ahead and type in needs replaced. You can also change the color of the note as well. Once your note's in, we'll click on OK, and you're ready to move on. So from here, you would just continue filling out information. We'll say the next couple lines are all satisfactory. And just like that, we're now finished with the surfacing category. So at this point, we've taken a look at how you can enter in ratings, put in your notes, and add pictures, and that's everything you need to know to be able to fill out an inspection. So now, let's go ahead and take a look at what a report looks like. So we're going to go up to Print Preview. First, we have our table of contents. We're going to skip past that. And here, we'll see where the actual information is. So if we zoom in, we'll see the playground signage category. We'll see our ratings, the items, and then the notes we typed in. And of course, any pictures you added in will show up right on this line. Now, the way this report is laid out is using our standard out-of-the-box print settings. There's a lot of options available to really customize this to look the way you want. And for more information on how to do that, watch the tutorial on report presentation options. So we have the information we filled out, and if we take a look at the end of the report, we'll also see that it creates a summary where it's going to list everything that was marked as an issue, or in this case, everything that was marked unsatisfactory. So here we have our playground signage category, the item, the notes, and then you can have your pictures show up here as well. So with that, this concludes the tutorial on the basics of using PDspect on your Windows desktop, laptop, or tablet PC.